Hey guys, it's Rachel here. This week I am back with another acting video. I'm so excited. I've been loving making these for you guys again and getting to make videos that you want to see because that's what this channel is about, right? Us making this acting community, and I want to make sure I'm making content that you all will watch. So recently I made a video about what to expect at agency auditions or agency meetings. You may have saw it. In that video I asked you all what kind of videos you wanted to see on that topic, and you requested this one. So today I'm going to make a video on my experience with signing with my talent agent. So the agent that gets me my auditions and my jobs, my acting jobs. And I really hope you guys enjoy it. You guys seem to like my experience videos. I've done my first ever acting audition experience. That one was a long time ago and I looked terrible in that video. And I did one with Mariana with our best set experiences, and I've done my first callback experience. And every time I do an experience video, you guys ask for more. I guess just to kind of see what to expect in these kinds of situations and my funny stories that I have to go along with them. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. I'm excited, and let's get started. Alright, so let's throw it back to when I was about 13 years old. I was this middle schooler or early high schooler, and I did not know what I was doing with my life. But what I did know is that one of my best friends, Andrea, she had been a model with Old Navy, and I saw her pictures on the website. I think it was Old Navy, but she had a photo shoot and she was online, and I was like, wow, that's actually pretty cool. So she told me that she was with this agency in our area and that she's a model, that she books jobs and she gets to go out and go to auditions and stuff, and that was really cool to me, and I wanted to do that too. So I found a photographer in my area. I got some pictures and I'll insert some of those now. Some of them are cute, some of them are cringy AF, but I got a good group of pictures together that I wanted to submit to this agency. So my agency has an online submission policy. So basically you submit your resume, your headshots, your pictures, and your application, all of that online. So it's not hard copy, you don't send it in the mail. So that was nice, but I clicked talent submission on the website one day after I got the pictures taken, and I submitted my resume, which had literally nothing on it. Some of you guys don't believe me when I say that I did not have a lot of experience before I signed with my agency. I just had like some church plays and school theater and really pointless stuff that literally had nothing to do with good training or experience or anything like that, but I still gave it a go. And after I submitted my application, I actually got an email from the agency like a day later or something saying that they wanted to meet with me because they were interested in signing me, and I was like, yes. So at this time, I really had no inspiration to be an actress. I had always thought about it. I had always loved to do theater. I always loved it, but I didn't really want to sign with the agency for that reason, if that makes sense. I was not into acting as much as I am now, that's for sure. I hardly knew anything about it, and the main reason I wanted to sign with this agency was to model, so that's kind of funny to think about that now. But anyways, I got the email, and I emailed them back. We figured out a time that worked best for me, and I went in to the agency about a week later for this new talent meeting. So like I told you guys in the last video, an agency meeting could be for different reasons. It could be like a, hey, you already got into the agency, congrats. Or it could be like, you still need to audition, here's your audition kind of meeting, if that makes sense. And honestly, I didn't know which one mine was. I had no idea, but all I know is that they didn't tell me to prepare anything. They just told me to bring kind of a cluster of my pictures. So I brought them in like a little photo album. I brought my resume just because I thought I needed it, and besides that, I had no idea what to expect. Obviously, I asked my friend like what happened at your meeting, but she didn't really remember that well because she had signed with them years ago when she was little, and so I was like, I was nervous. I was so nervous. So I got all dressed up. I remember doing my hair and my makeup and really figuring out what I wanted to wear like days before the meeting because this was important to me. I really wanted to impress them and see what happens. So I show up at this meeting and there's like 10-ish other people there. I actually didn't think that there was going to be other people there. For some reason I saw it as like a one-on-one interview, but there was other people there, and basically my agency is set up where there's like 2 rows of chairs in the main like lobby of it. So all of us were sitting there, and then this guy named Sam, who is really awesome, he sat at like the head of the aisle. He gave us all a packet, and he was reading a packet himself. And basically the packet just gave us all the information about the agency. That's what he was telling us. He also explained like what kind of jobs we might be up for. He explained to us what on-camera auditions were and print, and he talked to us about commercial auditions and film auditions, you know, just certain auditions that we could get through the agency. And he talked about the general rates among the jobs, you know, what we would be paid if we got the jobs. Basically, he just talked about what we should expect as a client of their agency. So what would I, as a talent, need to know when I'm signing with the agency? So he explained all about that, told us about the agency, didn't really talk to us personally, but obviously asked us if we had any questions, and then I got to sign my contract, which is really, really awesome. Or maybe we got to take it home and we sent it in, or we brought it back to the office. I don't remember, but I knew that I got my contract that day. So it turns out my meeting was definitely like a, hey, you got in type of thing, and that was really, really cool to me. I actually regret not talking to the people there as much as I did not. It's so good as beginner actors or models or whatever you're going to this agency for. When you're passionate about it, you need to start making connections. You know, talk to your agent, talk to that person who ran the meeting, talk to them about you, because obviously my meeting wasn't super personal. You know, it wasn't all about me and why I would be good for the agency, but I remember telling somebody that I wanted to get new pictures. I don't know who it was and I don't know why. I almost feel like it's because I got the pictures that I submitted to them taken a while before. Like, I don't think that I submitted my application right after I got the pictures taken, so maybe I looked a little older. So I talked to somebody about that, but they actually had a really great photographer in the building that the agency was in. So somebody took me down to this photographer, and basically I talked to this new photographer about how I wanted to get new headshots, and she set me up an appointment for like a week after that, and I got a makeup artist, and I was able to go in and get a new photo shoot. I'll insert some of those pictures right now. But that made me feel like I was ready for this journey of signing with this agency and starting to get auditions and jobs, because I had taken that next step to get headshots that the agency recommended, you know, the photographer that they recommended, and I got a makeup artist and I felt good about it. So anyways, I ended up signing my contract and I started getting auditions. It was kind of cool because I was submitted to a project like 2 days after I signed with the agency, and obviously nothing happened with that. I didn't even get to audition, but I remember getting that email that told me I was submitted for a project. I think it was like a print ad, so it was like a modeling job, and I was hyped, man. I was like, wow, I am already getting out there, and my agency has honestly been awesome. I literally love my agents and the people that surround the office, and that's important. It's so important to be connected with your agents and have a good communication with them if you need to, because they are getting you your auditions, and you should be so grateful and happy if you found a great agency. But yeah, I signed with that agency when I was 13, and I'm still signed with them to this day. They have gotten me so many opportunities to audition for awesome projects, and I've gotten a few jobs in the process, which is really, really cool. They have let me know about so many workshops that I've been to that I am so grateful that I found, that have taught me so much, and I've built my resume up. I've met some amazing people through my agency. And that's basically, in a nutshell, the short story of how I signed with my agency. Sorry it wasn't all that interesting and nothing really embarrassing happened at it, thank God. But overall, I just remember that I was excited, I was really, really nervous, and I was relieved when I found out that I did not have to audition. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Let me know if you liked it. Leave me comments down below, any video requests you have. Make sure you leave me those acting video requests, because I want to hear what you want me to make. Also, you can leave any questions down below. I'm happy to answer. Subscribe to this channel for weekly acting videos. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you want to, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! So today we're going to be talking about how to be an extra in television and film, because you guys always ask me about this, and I feel like, you know, as an actor, I've always wanted to kind of know these things too, because you want to be an extra, you want to get time on set, and you always see those people in the back of the movies, and you're like, I want to be that. I want to be that. I want to be that. I want to be that blurry blob. Yeah. This is Casey. Hi. Say hi, Mike.
Hey, I'm not in any position to be saying hello.
They're playing Mario Kart or something.
It's a monkey. Love you.